Hello, today we're going to talk about maximization of one real single value function in an interval. So we are considering the function f of x equals 1 over x, and we want to make this number as large as possible, but we are constrained to be in this interval between 1 and 2. We can only pick values of x here in this interval. Now we can phrase this problem in two different ways. In the first way, in problem number 1 here, I'm picking values of x, but not the extremes, 1 or 2. So I'm picking x in the open interval between 1 and 2. In problem number 2 here, I'm picking values of x in the interval between 1 and 2, but here I'm allowing the extremes, x equals 1 and x equals 2. So this is the closed interval from 1 to 2. Okay? So what's the difference between these two very similar problems, problem number 1 and problem number 2? Well, the difference is this problem number 1 does not have any solution. It's impossible, we cannot solve, there is no solution. While problem number 2, there is a unique solution for problem number 2. And you guess correctly, because the function 1 over x is a strictly decreasing function when x is positive, between 1 and 2. This function is strictly decreasing. The solution for problem number 2 is 1. So if you pick 1, 1 over 1 is 1, and that's the best that you can do. Now, for this other problem in blue here, you cannot pick 1. So there's no solution, because no matter how close you go to 1, you can always get closer to 1 and get an even higher value for the function. So there's no solution on the open interval. No solution. The problem number 1 has no solution because we are maximizing a continuous function on an open interval. Because for every candidate that you say, if you try to get a candidate x, I can, in this interval, I can propose the average between x and 1, arithmetic average, and this number will also be in this interval and will be smaller than x. So the function evaluated at this number will be higher than the function evaluated at x. So x is not a solution. But of course, once you do that, you can take the average between this and 1 and go even higher. And you can do that forever and ever, and therefore this problem has no solution. Okay? So thanks for watching. I hope you got it. See you next time. Bye.